Hey guys, it's Sasha. Welcome back to Reading with Toby. Today I am so excited to do this little book haul for you guys. I have some boxes that I have been saving. They came even before Christmas and I just had them under my tree. And I've been waiting to do this video so I could open them. I am so excited. And then I have some other books that I have picked up since the last haul that you saw, which wasn't too long ago, but these are books that I picked up during that Barnes & Noble sale. I have just a couple other ones and then some books that I got when I was traveling abroad over New Year. So I thought I would just combine all of this and do a fun little New Year book haul. So let's get started. We're going to start off, of course, with the unboxing because that is what I'm most excited about. We have 4 boxes to unbox. These are all presents from me to me. These are all little Christmas gifts that I wanted. One of them came like open, kinda like the little flap here was open, and I did take a look just because like I know what the books are. Obviously I bought them, but just to make sure it like wasn't damaged or anything, and it wasn't, thank goodness. So we'll just start off with this one. One is from Book Depository. It is a special edition. I am so excited. Oh, that didn't work. This isn't working. There we go. It is a thick book. I'm not sure which one. Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh gosh. Okay, so this giant mammoth of a book. This is War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy in the beautiful Penguin Russian Classics edition. I forgot what it's called actually. Oh, Vintage Classics edition. And I have seen these. They are so beautiful. As you all know, I have been getting into my classics. Oh my gosh, this paper is incredible. Oh, it's like that really nice soft kind of silky paper. Ooh, and look, it's still floppy. I've never seen these in person. I have seen people obviously like haul them and things, and this is what I decided to treat myself with for Christmas. So this is War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy. I'm currently reading Anna Karenina by Leo Tolstoy, my first ever Russian classic, and I am loving it so much. So at one point in my life, I do want to read War and Peace. The way people talk about this book, I want to know, I want to read it. It is a chunky beast, but yes, the covers are designed from like classic Russian textiles. That's what I remember. So we have this one here, which is so beautiful. On the back it says, "Let the dead bury their dead, but while I'm alive I must live and be happy." I'm so excited to read this. Oh my gosh, I just can't stop staring at it, and it feels so nice and pretty. Ooh, I'm so happy. Okay, sorry, let's put it here. Oh wow, it's so beautiful. Okay, so let's do this one next, also from Book Depository. There we go. Ooh, oh yeah. Oh, maybe the other one didn't have a bookmark. This is Persiana Every Day. I don't know. Yep, I got another vintage classic edition. And I did get Anna Karenina by Leo Tolstoy. Because I'm loving this book so much and I just love this collection, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna buy it. Oh, it is so beautiful. Like, if you have not felt these books, they feel like a dream. Wow. So let me show you closer up. As I said, this is Anna Karenina by Leo Tolstoy. These editions are so beautiful. Oh, there's Toby. The back has the very famous first line, "All happy families resemble one another. Each unhappy family is unhappy in its own way." And the other reason why I'm so excited to buy this edition in particular is because it is translated by the same people of the edition that I'm currently reading, which is the Oxford World Classics edition. So it's translated by the mods. Yes, so I think this is the choice I have to make. Do I want to annotate in these books? I mean, the paper is beautiful. There's like not enough spaces in the margins. Oh yeah, and this is so much easier. The font is bigger than the World Classics edition, so it's gonna be so much easier on my eyes to read this. Oh yeah, I think I am gonna go and annotate this book, but here, this is what the end pages look like. I don't know if I showed the other one. I'll show it. Look how beautiful. These are so pretty. I'm so happy. Okay, then let's just go ahead and do the last book that I got in this collection. Ooh. Ooh. This one also has a bookmark, Verity. Okay, this one is Crime and Punishment by Fyodor Dostoevsky. That's a hard name to say. This one, I am so excited to read this. Again, I've never read a Dostoevsky before. This one does not feel as like soft as the other one, which is kind of strange. And this one's like not as floppy. Isn't that weird? Huh. That's very strange. And the paper is also like harder. Yeah, it's definitely made differently, but it's still beautiful. So I do really want to read this one. I would like to read this book this year. Later in the year though, so we will see. But let me show you how beautiful it is. I love the spine, the back, and then this is the inside flap. The back says, freedom will no longer be dear to him. He'll fall to thinking, get entangled, he'll tangle himself all up as in a net. He'll worry himself to death. So yes, I'm very excited. I kind of wish, not gonna lie, that it was made the same way as like this floppy edition. That is so weird to me. Look at that. Wow. 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 All right, so let's do the last book here. This one is from Barnes & Noble, and it's a book that I have been wanting. So I decided, again, to treat myself for Christmas. Another thick book. Here we go. It is The Unabridged Journals of Sylvia Plath. So pretty. Oh, look at that. Another very nice floppy edition. I love this so much. Of course, it's exactly what it says, The Unabridged Journals of Miss Sylvia Plath. How weird. I just randomly open it and look what it landed on. Crime and Punishment. Isn't that weird? Crime and Punishment poem. Ghosts can only appear to sick, not healthy men of earth, men of this world, fragments of other world. That's so cool. So we're gonna get her notes on literature. That is so cool. That is really weird though, that I just randomly landed on that. Anyways, it also has like copies of like her actual written hand. Yeah, I'm very excited about this. I read The Bell Jar last year. It's one of my favorite books that I read last year and of all time. That book was just like incredible, and her writing really spoke to me and I loved it so much. So I cannot wait to read this. Of course, it's going to be one that I like dip in and out of, but yeah, I cannot wait to dive into this. So this is the very last book that I have to unbox. So exciting. Let's add it to this beautiful stack there. That is the little bit of my unboxing. Let's go ahead and quickly run through the rest of the haul. So first we will do these 3 books that are kind of not really in another category. These first 2 books I got in my most recent Nightworms horror book subscription box, which I will link down below for you all. Realize that is like in the shot. Is that like weird? That's kind of weird that's there. Oh well. Anyways, I'll link information down below about it. It is a horror book subscription box, and this was for the month of December. So first we got this little short story called Lucky Girl, How I Became a Horror Writer, a Krampus story by M. Rickert. And I did read this on Christmas, which was a fun time. I'll link the vlog down below where I read it. But this is following this girl. She is a horror author, and she is alone for Christmas. She goes to this diner, and there are a bunch of other people there who are also lonely, and they decide to celebrate the holiday together, and it becomes a little tradition, but then things take a dark turn. There's that one. And then the other book that I got in that horror book subscription box for December was White Horse by Erica T. Worth, which is a book that I'm very excited about. I'm so happy I got it in that subscription box. A nice beautiful hardcover. This one, so I don't like to know too much about my books as most people, but I just know this is you're following this indigenous woman, I believe, who like gets this bracelet back, and it is haunted, maybe by her mom. That's all I know. I've heard this is more literary slow, which is like my things that I love. So I think I'm really gonna enjoy this one. Can't wait to get to it. It's a nice little short horror book. Okay, and then this last book that's not really in a section. I cannot remember if I showed this in my last haul or not, so I'm just gonna show it again. That is The World We Make by N.K. Jemisin, just in case I did it. This is the sequel to The City We Became, and I absolutely loved that book. It was so much fun. This is the sequel that came out in November. I did start reading it, but I put it down. I need to finish it. It's like such a fast-paced read. You're following these people as they embody the various boroughs of New York, and they have to come together to kill the villain, and it is full of social commentary. It is so good. When I was rereading it, I was like, oh my god, I love this so much. Just all the characters are so distinct, and it's kind of like a little found family trope, and I love it so much. So there is that one. All right, next let's talk about the 4 books that I picked up during the Barnes & Noble hardcover sale, which was such a good deal. The Barnes & Noble that I went to, which was one in Chicago, was a lot smaller, so there actually weren't too many books, and books were like selling out because I was looking for a book for my mom. They didn't even have that one. It's a pretty popular book. It's The Paris Apartment, a mystery thriller. They didn't even have that one, so I kind of wish I went to like a huge Barnes & Noble, but probably for the best, so I wouldn't spend too much money. But anyways, let's get into the books that I did pick up. Of course, most of them are horror books, of course. So the first one I got is a collection of short stories. That was Things Have Gotten Worse Since We Last Spoke and Other Misfortunes by Eric LaRocca. I do wish that I had the original little short story of Things Have Gotten Worse Since We Last Spoke. I'll put a picture here because it is so beautiful and I want to add it to my collection, but people are selling that thing for so freaking much money, like $60 to $100, which is crazy. I still want it. I'm still looking. Sometimes people will post it for cheap. Anyways, I've heard so many incredible things about Things Have Gotten Worse Since We Last Spoke, and this one is full of some of his other short stories. I have read You've Lost a Little Blood by him. Loved it so much. I cannot wait to delve back into his writing. It is so strange. He has a twisted mind. But yeah, I'm so excited for this one. And I mean, this cover is still beautiful. I love this artwork here. So we got that one. I also picked up Daphne by Josh Malerman. I have never read a Josh Malerman, but this one seems just really interesting. It's another little short horror book. I'm actually not even sure what it's about. It just says, horror has a new name, Daphne. A brutal, enigmatic woman stalks a high school basketball team in this reimagining of the slasher genre by Josh Malerman. So all I need to know. I'm very excited about it. Oh no, my battery's flashing. Okay, we gotta go faster. The last horror book that I got was House of Hunger by Alexis Henderson. I love this cover. It is absolutely gorgeous. I did read The Year of the Witching by her, which I actually wasn't a big fan of. I don't really get the hype on that one. But I could like see the potential, so I'm definitely down, obviously, to read another book by her. And I believe this one, you are following this girl and she becomes a blood maid. I'm excited to see what she does with this. So there's that one. And then the last book that I picked up during the Barnes & Noble book sale is one that I have had my eye on since I saw that it was released, and that is Mercury Pictures Presents by Anthony Mara. This book, it is a chunky book. This is I don't know if you consider this a historical fiction. The thing that intrigued me about this is that I just love anything that has to do with like Hollywood, film, movie. I want to read more books about that. So this is following this woman named Maria. She was born in Rome, and then her family immigrates to Los Angeles. She becomes an associate producer at Mercury Pictures, and I don't know, I think it's just her journey through the Hollywood industry, which I am so excited about. I mean, I haven't heard anyone else talk about this, but I love anything that has to do with old Hollywood. So this will be read very soon. The last little stack of books are ones that I picked up when I was in Dubai. I just got back from Dubai and I did go to a bookstore. I will have a whole Dubai vlog, so don't worry. But these are the books that I picked up in this huge, beautiful bookstore in Dubai. But this first one that I got was actually on the airport on the way there, and that was Mother Thing by Ansley Hogarth. This is a like domestic horror. It was so weird, but so good. You're following this married couple. They moved back to take care of the husband's mom, and she is unstable. She ends up killing herself. This is like the very first sentence of the book, okay? She ends up killing herself, but then she won't leave the basement and is like haunting them now. This book is wild. So I got that one, and this cover, I just love this cover. Okay, and then the actual books that I picked up in Dubai, because they had like so many great editions that you can only find like what we say like UK, like overseas, but obviously this was in Dubai. So I went a little crazy. Actually, only 4 books, that's not bad. Okay, so the first one I saw, I had to get it. I have read this book, but I've been wanting this edition anyway. So I was like, why not just get it while I'm here? It is Bunny, but the beautiful like neon pink edition. I've been wanting this. How amazing. So I'm gonna add this to my little pink shelf. I'm sure most of you know what this is about. I love this book and I have been wanting to reread it. So now I think I'm gonna reread it in this paperback and annotate it. So I cannot wait. So beautiful. Another one that I got that I was so excited to get this edition, because this is a book that I really want to read this year, and that is Wolf Hall by Hilary Mantel in this beautiful like gold edition. I saw it and I was like, no, I have to get it. I know Wolf Hall did win the Man Booker Prize. I did start reading Wolf Hall a couple of years ago and I was really enjoying it, but I put it down to put other books in priority. But I really want to read this one. I'm going to count this as one of my classics. And this one you're following Thomas Cromwell. Very, very excited to get to this one. Another book that I got was Lonely Castle in the Mirror by Mizuki Tsujimura. I'm not sure how you say that, but I have seen some people talk about this book. This cover is so pretty and I love a pink book, of course. So this one, you are following these people in Tokyo. They're pulled into this wondrous castle where they encounter not only each other, but also their taskmaster, a bossy young girl in a mask named Wolf Queen. I'm very excited about this. I haven't seen too many people talk about this book, but I am excited nonetheless. And then the last book, while I was in the bookstore, there was a Middle Eastern literature section that was translated to English, although I don't know if this one is actually translated. So I wanted to pick up something from that section, obviously, since I was in Dubai, and this is the one that really just spoke to me, the one that sounded the most interesting, and that is The End of Summer by Salah al-Busari. And this one, I'm gonna read the back. You're gonna be like, of course Asha was interested in that one. So this one, you're following this 22-year-old named Summer. She is a millennial Muslim woman. Oh, the only problem is that she is dead. When her younger sister Sarah finds her lifeless body on the bathroom floor, Summer can only watch as a devastated Sarah calls the rest of her family to announce her death. So it sounds like she is just watching as the members of her family come back to bury her and her secrets, and she's piecing together the nights of what happened, I guess, of what actually caused her to die. I don't know why, of course that's the one that sounded interesting to me. So yes, it says riveting and heartbreaking, Summer's haunting story is one you will never forget. All right, so those are all of the books that I have for you. Just a small little book haul and a little unboxing of some beautiful books. But yes, I hope you all enjoyed this haul. Let me know if there are any of these books that you are interested in, any of these I need to get to. Let me know your thoughts and I will catch you all in my next one. Bye.